Hi friends, welcome back. I am DJ Montague. Today we are going to take a quick look at the patch notes for SUPERVIVE's official release. It is going live on November 20th permanently. You will be able to log in and play all the time. And most importantly, I want to get this out at the beginning so people know. There will be South American servers, which is huge because SA and Brazil and like our friends down there, they don't often get servers in these competitive games in the initial launch, and here they are getting. So let's get into the patch notes real quick. All right, sorry if my voice is a little bit hoarse. I'm getting over being sick, but disregard, let's get to it. Refer a friend stuff is now in the client. This is good change. AFK detection, cool. Run it back, a button that you can press when the game is done and you want to squad up with the same people. Really cool for having solo queue turn into new friends. New player experience, resurgence is a new storm that makes it easier for new people to learn the game because you just have a ticking timer like Most Wanted and you eventually get those people back up that have died early. A lot of people that didn't know about what SUPERVIVE is didn't go for res beacons, nor would they really res you at any point. So this is good for the health of the game and the new player experience. I don't think this will be a storm for high tier games, but it's cool for early. Quests, the quest system we tested out is finally getting back in the game. This is really good for the health of the game. You will have a chance to do every single quest in a game, and you will start out with an initial choice of 3 as soon as you land from the drop. So there's a vendor that's going to spawn, pick up your quest, and then you keep going, do your quest. Once the quest is completed, he'll spawn either at like nearby if you complete it fast enough, or they'll spawn at your base camp. Keep the things rolling, making sure that people are always thinking and moving forward so you don't have that mid-game lull. Awesome. The rewards are decent too. Fix the circle so that gold zones and major objectives can't spawn in the death circle, and made the day shorter so that day 2 comes a little bit faster, a minute faster in fact, and stops that mid-game lull and stops people from feeling weak fighting into a team that is level 5 when you're level 4. Like really good. Most Wanted, dying when you're Most Wanted now sends you straight to death box. That was needed because if you were a person that killed the Most Wanted and they turned into a wisp, somebody else could stomp them and then get some sort of credit. Kill credit from spikes now goes to the person that spikes. Thank you. Last hit leniency. This will force people that have Most Wanted to make a choice where they could actually get assists in late game team fights without getting the kill, still get reduction on time. This is like negligible, this health damage reduction clarity. They just fixed a hidden mechanic that they put in the game and changed it into max HP, or HP for everyone in the cast, so making it easier. They basically tried to reduce time to kill is what happened. Reset on all inventory and progression. You got your gold back, you got your skins removed. So now you can buy the skin that you want. Vulnerable while pairing armor, cool, whatevs. These are all just like minor stuff, but the major one is when you're dead, you can only hear sound that your living teammates can hear. This was a big one in high tier games where you could basically have 2 or 3 UAV friends that are always listening around where you are while you're the last person trying to run away. And they could tell where other people were, even in fog of war. This is big. The environment mat stuff, this random chests now spawn at the edge of biomes. This is good for being able to split up teams and make people make more risky choices and then also still benefit from it. Kaiju water now anti-heals for a short duration. That is in chaos steps, whatevs. Explosive barrels now have anti-heal on them, but explode later. Prism Falls secret area, cool. You can now sneak around creeps, which this is a big thing. Sometimes on the minimap, you'd be able to see a team coming after you because you could see the creep camp nearby you move. Powers had updates. Teleport now makes a little more sense. You can't teleport into mountains and terrain, but you could teleport stuff into the abyss, which is great. I love it. Grappling hook is no longer insane for KP and Brawl. Hover wings no longer insane for Bishop specifically. Icarus glide much better. Mana cloud much better. Mortar, big nerf. I'm down with that. Replicator, big nerf. Kind of needed it. Replicator was really broken. Tac nuke now will actually kill a high health Oathbreaker or a high health KP, and exotic tac nuke now does 10 times that much damage. So 50,000 damage. Cool. Wisp vacuum got a massive buff. Hopefully this heals for a decent amount. I don't know yet, but pulls living enemies while they're airborne. Nuts. This is like crazy. This is crazy. Shard drops fixed. Vacuum up shards. Cool. Your ability haste no longer affects powers. Now it's just power haste, which is only on one weapon currently. Boots, they got some better choices. Forest phasing is gone, which was really strong before. Ninja is gone, which was also really strong. Now you get chain jump, basically your Mario. And Executioner, which was an item before and now is just a boot upgrade, which is going to be insane. Like, this is really strong. Meditation now heals other people's mana as well when you're standing still. Cool. Bladed helmet. This is greed specifically. The cost of greed's cash outs were 5 and 10,000. Now they're 4 and 8,000. The stats were nerfed recently, and so this is kind of to go in line. Bubble blade buff for your healers. I don't think Oath will take this ever. But this is for like Aluna and Zeph, who are now also like Aluna's really good. Mind Blade, more mana, nerf to the conversion, again needed, but the mana is why you take Mana Blade. But the AP conversion was always insane on that. Rampage was busted, so basically Mana Blade just got a bunch of changes. Rampage was nuts. It was AP per stack. Now it's just AP at max. So big nerf. Good, good, good. Ambush no longer spawns brushes if you're standing in a brush. Scholar, stacks when dead. This is big. Max stacks now 8, and stacks have increased so that stats are the same before, but less stacking. So 8 minutes instead of 10. Quick Blade, Blood Scent was removed. This is like running after somebody if they were low. It really wasn't very good at all. Turbo Boost, each time you use a movement ability, gain 50 move speed that decays over 2 seconds. That is so big. This is really good. I think this is really good. Big Game Hunter got buffed, so now you don't have to kill as many bosses to get Big Game Hunter. Tech Blade Interweaver got a little bit of a buff. There was a bug where another part of Tech Blade Interweaver. There was a bug where another part of Interweaver was still in there, even though it wasn't in the text. But this is a little bit of a buff. Good. Interweaver's good. Vamp Blade Executioner removed. Now it's boots. Last Stand. Falling below 40% health grants you 5% Omnivamp and 50% healing received from all sources. This is insane. I think this is going to get nerfed, but now like Vamp Blade actually might have a build here. Dude, nuts. Really good. Really, really good. Soul Stealer, stacks lost on death, now 1. Soul Stealer was an exotic, that was a weapon, whatevs. UI, UX updates, they made bushes and trees better, and they added a lot of stuff around the map, makes the game look a lot better. They added a little bit of widescreen support as well, and better visual fidelity. Bishop got nerfed, good, big nerfs, almost all around, even ult nerf, but there is a quality of life fix. No longer follows height map downward, meaning if you jump pad and ult, you stay in the air, which was great, because that was silly, where you would just like start moving down. Brawl has like a crescent shape instead of a box on his left mouse button, which is more intuitive to the visual rather than what you knew as a Brawl player. Aluna was really strong at low MMR because of how she could pick people up and res them easier, and most people didn't know how to collapse on kills. Now, less of that, more of Aluna blasting you in the face, and better iconography makes it easier for you to see as the enemy through skins. Felix was nerfed pretty big. Ghost, they fixed his spike grenade finally to now attach to Oath Shield and Celeste Barricade. Instead, it doesn't just delete itself. They also did that with Shiv, making it much better to actually throw a dagger against an Oathbreaker. Instead, or against an Oath, you wouldn't just straight up lose your dagger or your grenade if Oath existed. Good big nerf. Oath needed it. Hudson has Bloom, and the attack goes further than before and improved visuals. This is cool. He needed a little bit more range, but he's also like decently mobile now. Like Hudson's a real character. I think he's gonna be pretty strong in the meta. Jin's hot. like super hot. I don't know if you guys have seen Jin's in-game model. I posted on Twitter. He's the new Gojo. Flip slash death blow actually got fixed, so it resets when you kill people and dunk them. Jewel, nerf, minor nerf. Kingpin, massive, so big of a buff, I don't think people realize. Like, Kingpin's a real character that isn't just a hook. If you are a good Kingpin, this is like, you know Kingpin's gonna be sick right now. Like, I'm so excited. Primal Slam, wind down, so after you stun something, you aren't able to just instantly press buttons. Level 3 upgrade, self downward impulse doubled, meaning you slam faster. So like, if you were in the air and you were trying to slam people, like if you jump padded, taking level 3 Primal Slam is pretty good. You'll be able to actually slam people that are on the ground. Myth got so many nerfs in a row. Now that they're enjoying where she's at, it's time for buffs. A lot of updates on visuals. Rain of arrows not being silly. Base damage down, AP ratio up, good. She actually can do real damage and have AP ratios that make sense on her left click. More damage at high end. So a good myth at the late game, left mouse button will do more damage. Heart piercer, hold longer. Phase shift fixed a bug. Cool. She can't fall through the ground again. That was a big thing. Ult, damage increased. I've tested this. She actually has an ult. A lot of people weren't really using it before because it wasn't very good. Rain of arrows is crazy, and they made it better with its level 3 upgrade now. Oath magnetic hammer now has a minimum travel distance of 5 meters and a minimum recall lockout timer, which makes sense. If you were an oath breaker directly next to somebody, you mashed left click on them and you would do more damage than if you held left mouse button and tried to bash them into walls. There was like no reason to hold left mouse button. Now there is. So that's kind of a big nerf. Regen field is nerfed again. This is good. Regen field should only be for healing people, not healing its shield in my opinion. But now it doesn't heal his shield as much. My issue with Oath is that if you have this, when the shield breaks, it's an 8-second timer before you can start regenning the shield again. Or if you have the last tick of regen field, now regenerates your shield, it automatically started the regeneration immediately. So it breaks, you would heal yourself. The last tick would heal, you would get the shield back, and it would start regenerating right then and there. So all you had to do was wait like 2 seconds and you had a full shield again. It was really strong, and I think it's still like that. I think Oath is just really oppressive in high ranks, but that's okay. Shiv, daggers fixed. Improved visuals and decals on her ult, which is cool. New in-game model for Shrike. She looks cool. Void Singularity fixed a bug that caused invulnerable targets to not get stunned by Singularity even after their invulnerability ended. Basically, like Celeste. Thank you everyone in the Void Discord channel for this one. This is like 4 people because those are the Void mains. This is like Kane Nadehog posted this and everyone was like, that's true. We should fix that. Anyways. Zeph, his level 3 shift is now, I don't know. This is weird. This is like a test. But yeah. So those are the patch notes, friends. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry it wasn't as fast as I would like it to, but we'll start getting these patch notes down. Maybe I'll cut it up, split them up into 2 different things. Thank you for listening to my voice, and I appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, comment, and also subscribe. That'd be really cool. I'd really appreciate it. And follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/DJ Montague. I'll see you there. Bye, friends.